じゃあ恥ずかしい話があるんだけどさ can you guys relate? So I used to have this crush on Halata back in 2022 mga like that. And I liked him because he has a really good voice. He's an Ikebo, he has a good voice. So like naturally you don't know the face. They're always calling so you can hear his voice and you're like, oh, he's probably handsome. He sent me a picture of him during 2022 and he was handsome. Like, I mean, he was handsome to me because I was 14 and he was 15. I was like, ooh. We stopped talking for a while because he got a girlfriend. She was Italian. He went on an exchange. So because he was busy and he had a girlfriend, I needed to keep my boundaries. I didn't talk to him. But then one day, like a few weeks ago, he randomly called me, and then this guy has the same name as a friend I recently made. Mind you, not only do they have the same name, but they also have the same situation in where they the friend I recently made, he has a American girlfriend right now who he also met through an exchange. And my friend that I'm talking about, like the one I used to like, has an Italian girlfriend. Well, had, because apparently when I was like mixing them up, I'm like, what? No, what about your Italian girlfriend? Like, they broke up. So he called me, and then the name, it's in hiragana, and then the name is exactly the name of the friend that I just made a few days ago. So I naturally assumed that it was him. And then when I picked up the call, he was like, oh, hisashiburi, and I was like, oh, hisashiburi, やけど2週間前話してなかったっけ? Like めっちゃ最近じゃん. And then he was like, そんなことないよ、1年間くらい経つよみたいな。どういうことみたいな。Like, I'm like, what? No, we just talked like a few weeks ago. What do you mean it's been a year? And then he was like, どういうこと? I was like, And then I was like, 待ってっていうか彼女とアメリカ人の彼女って。And then he was like, アメリカ人の彼女いないよみたいな。I got the two mixed up. You know what's worse? So I told my friend that it was a misunderstanding because I had a friend who's the same name as him. This and that. This is why I got it confused. And then he said that, oh, but I'm surprised you still remember me. That's what he said, right? He was like, oh, I'm surprised you still remember me. I said, of course. I'm surprised you still remember me. Then he was like, of course, I can't forget you. You're like one of my friends on Hello Talk that I've been friends with the longest. and then I was like, oh, really? And then after that, I told him, I was like, I know I'm a blunt person. Hate me for this if you want, but like, I was like, oh yeah, like the past is past, but like one of the reasons I can't forget you is like you were one of my, well, I was beating around the bush before I had to say it because I was shy. You were one of my crushes, before in the pandemic when I was younger. And then he was like, yeah, I know, you told me that before. Why? I don't know, why would you say that? Can you shut your mouth? Anyways, we're still friends though, and he still has a half-life. I don't know what he looks like anymore though.